it responds. That field of consciousness that's out there, it responds to the energy you're putting out when you feel and think in a beautiful way, when you have heart coherence. Love yourself like your life depends on it. And trust me, believe me, your life does depend on you loving it. So many of us are in this place, this time right now where we're beating ourselves up, where we're attacking ourselves and putting ourselves down. We've got all this self-talk that's coming out that's saying, you're not good enough. And I know all about that. I know what it's like to want to be good enough and seeking approval. And as a consequence of always looking for somebody else out there to tell me that I'm good enough, I could feel low, I could feel down and out. But there's a cure. There's a cure for that. And the cure is to love yourself, and love yourself like your life depends on it. And right now, more than ever, it is vital, it is essential that we all learn to connect to our inner selves, to switch on ourselves, all 100 trillion of them, and begin to resonate and vibrate at a higher frequency. And we do that, we raise the vibration from this low 3D realm to the 5D space of love. We do that by learning to love ourselves. You can imagine that your body is the planet, and all 100 trillion of your cells are your people, and your thoughts and feelings are the creator, God, Allah, Krishna, the universe, whatever you want to call it, life itself. But when you begin to operate like that and see the body is the planet, I better take care of it because my people, the cells, need me to show up fully and give them love. And so myself as the creator, as that which made it all, is the thoughts and the feelings, the emotions, which determine how the cells respond and react and resonate. When I put all that together and I start to put my attention onto it, now I am loving myself. And believe me, this is how it works. So start to pay attention to that. Start to appreciate this beautiful life. Right? So many people, I've been in circles before where we've practiced gratitude and people have been like, I don't have anything to be grateful for. Hello pussycat. They're like, I don't have anything to be grateful for. Well, if you're struggling to be grateful, if you're struggling to love yourself, try this. Can you acknowledge that you exist? You are experiencing a reality. You are perceiving the world around you. And this world is beautiful. It is absolutely stunning. And when you learn to acknowledge it by putting on your awe goggles, right? Putting on these glasses, these goggles where you see everything in its magnificence, in its glory. And when you do that, everything starts to shift, everything starts to change, and you start to feel differently. And when you feel differently, you think differently. And when you think and feel differently and more powerfully, you send out an electromagnetic field out into the universe, into the cosmos, and it responds. That field of consciousness that's out there, it responds to the energy you're putting out when you feel and think in a beautiful way, when you have heart coherence. And then wonderful things appear in your life. Things change, always for the better. But it starts with the intention. and the intention of seeing the beauty in everything. Now I know what you're thinking. You're like, Drew, I've tried all that gratitude stuff. I've tried to go out there and see the good in everything. But my life is a mess right now, and there's so much wildness going on out there in the world. There's so much fear and so much confusion, and I have all these responsibilities. I have these bills to pay. My health is out of whack. My relationships are falling apart. What can I do? Well, here is what I suggest you do. Because trust me, if you want to go out and see the beauty in the world, if you want to be a warrior of light, if you want to be an alchemist of love, if you want to share and give your natural gifts, and you know that deep inside you have so much love on your heart, so much medicine on your heart to give to others, but you're struggling to get by and you're drowning, then there's no way you can help anybody. You've got to put on your own oxygen mask first. And a way to do that is to take simple steps, and really is to take a step back for a moment. Take a step back and stop, right? So many of us, we wake up, we look at the phone, problem, get all stressed out, and then we start thinking about all the things, all the problems we have, all the things that we've got to do. Well, here is the thing. I want you to just take a step back when you wake up in the morning. Sit down and spend 7 minutes. Put on a nice track of music for 7 minutes, some piano, and do a simple meditation that I practice every day. And that is to breathe in through the nose. And as you do that, say, I love myself. And then just breathe out whatever wants to come out, whether it's your worries, your pains, your sufferings, or nothing. Just spaciousness. Just breathe it out. And then in again through the nose. I love myself. And just do it for 7 minutes. What you are doing is you're programming your environment. You're actually changing the environment that your cells are operating in. And you are telling them a new story. You're reconditioning them so that they switch on to this new level of reality. This new consciousness that you are bringing to them. So that's a great start. Another thing that you can do, and it's something that I'm doing right now, is I've hit the reset button. I've decided that it's time to stop running around like a headless chicken and to slow it down a little bit and get out in nature. So get yourself out in nature every single day. Have you ever heard of NDD? Nature Deficit Disorder. Well, it's something that's afflicting many people on the planet right now, and especially young children. So if you've got some kids and you feel like you're stressed out and you're overworked, you know, and especially now if you're homeschooling or whatever it is, well, get the kid, go out for a walk in nature. And rather than just following the path and going in a straight line and having it tell you where to go, instead, why don't you get adventurous? Why don't you step off the beaten path and go exploring? Your kid will love it. Let them take you. Let your child show you the way to go, and have fun with it, play with it, spend an hour outside, taking in that sun, touching the trees, hearing the sounds and breathing in that air, oxygenating every single cell in your body, stimulating your lymphatic system, which is responsible for pulling toxins from your cells. And finally, start to eat more consciously. Start to pay attention to what you're putting inside of your body, because you are what you eat, and your cells are made up of what you put into your body and how you think and how you feel. So if you're going outside and you're allowing for spaciousness to come in, and you're feeling pretty good about it with your God goggles on, and you're seeing all the beauty everywhere, and you're spending the time, just 7 minutes, to tell yourself during a meditation, I love myself, whilst breathing in that good ass prana, baby. And then you're taking the time to feed and nourish your cells, things that will empower you, will energize you, then you're going to feel a lot better. and you're going to be loving yourself just like your life depended on it, because your life does depend on it. Your life matters and you matter. And if you are unable to love yourself, you can't love anybody else. And without love, you have nothing. So know that your life does depend on it. Your well-being depends on it. Your children's lives depend on it. All of our lives depend on you loving yourself. And you can't love anybody else until you love yourself first. It's not about accepting everybody else. It's about accepting yourself and loving yourself fully and completely, like you're the most important thing in the universe. And you are the most important thing in the universe. Nothing matters more than you. You're the only one having your perception of reality, your experience. You're the only one. And ultimately, you're just a unique expression of that which made us all anyway, which is love. And the kitty cat knows all about it. So finally, I just want to end and say that I'm on day 2 of my juice feast. Remember, it's not a juice fast where it's deprivation, but it's a feast where I'm flooding my body with fruits and vegetables, green juices, watermelon juices, and I'm having 4 to 6 liters every single day. I'm on day 2 and I feel great. I'm sleeping amazingly well all the way through the night. I've got stacks of energy because I'm having an abundance of nutrients rather than limiting myself to just a couple of glasses of juice a day. So I've got all the calories that I need to have energy to be vibrant and alive. And that is how I'm loving myself right now. I'm doing this for at least the next 30 days. And everything is going well. I'm going to the bathroom. I feel good. I'm not cold or anything like that. And I feel honored and blessed to be sharing this with you, because just like I'm saying to you, I am loving myself like my life depends on it. It's true love, and I have only true love for you, my brothers and sisters, my fellow earthlings, because I know that at the end of the day, we are in this together.